In this video, we're going to take a look at one of the first machine tools that you'll be using in our labs, a very important one. It's a drill press. And the whole concept of a drill press is to make holes in the object that you need to have a hole in. Now, a drill press can make holes in wood, metal, plastic, whatever, an awful lot of different materials. It's very good at it. Let's take a look at the parts on the drill press. This is the drill chuck. The drill press chuck comes down, but the most important part of the drill press chuck is that it holds onto the drill bit. This is the item that actually drills the hole in a piece of wood, metal, plastic, or whatever. You would take the drill bit, slide it into the drill chuck, but unless you tighten it by hand initially, and then use a key, drill press key, to tighten it, it's kind of like a little wrench. In fact, it is a wrench. It's a very special duty wrench. It works with a drill press chuck, and it will now hold on to the drill bit tightly. All right, so what other parts do we have in a drill press? Well, we have the handle. The handle makes the drill mechanism move up and down. This is the quill here. Okay? It does not rotate because there's bearings inside of it and the shaft running through it. What we're going to do is take a look at the idea that the drill chuck has got to spin the drill bit. Now, inside the quill, here is a steel shaft connected all the way up. That's connected through the pulleys and the belts, which control the speed and make the drill bit turn. Now, this particular drill press has 4 pulleys back here, 4 steps, and that's 4 speeds. It is on the lowest speed right now, and it could go to a very high speed up here. Now, as you slow the speed with mechanical drive, as you slow the speed down, you increase the torque, and that's what you need to drill a big hole. Okay, you need lots of torque to twist a drill like this. If you get a drill like this one, you don't need lots of torque, but you need lots of speed. In that case, you would slide the belts up to the top position. Handle makes it go up and down. This is a stop mechanism. These are the drill press, the height stops. And this is the casting on the drill press head itself that it pounds up against, and it won't let it go any further than this. Now, that could be very handy because if you're drilling something, whatever, you may want it to go to the same height all the time. If we bring it down, and I want to keep it at that particular position for some reason, I have a quill lock here, and now it stays there. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, it will stay there. And we'll show you a use of that in a few minutes. Loosen that, it comes back up again. Now get ready to drill a hole, 2 holes actually, in a piece of wood. We have the drill bit in the chuck. The motor is working. We now have another important part of the drill press system, which is the drill press vise. It holds on to whatever you're trying to drill. Very important, especially if it's small objects, because the torque generated here on a small object, you're not going to be able to hold it with your fingers. So that's just not going to work. The piece of wood, it keeps it from twisting. That's good. Important point for using the vise is, as this is make-believe in the chuck here, as the drill bit is coming down, you want to miss the side on that side, this side very very tight, but you can miss it in the middle too. But you want to miss it. You don't want the drill to go through the piece of wood and then into your... Be stupid. That's clamped properly. But it's also clamped where the end of the wood is matching here. So if I drill a hole here, in order for it to drill all the way through, I'm going to wind up drilling a hole through the... So you either drill the left, well, this is the right, this is the left, and this is the center. So you're going to drill it one way or the other. All right, let me put this drill away. Always put your drills away, because especially in a lab that's shared, the next guy is going to wind, or girl, is going to wind up maybe using that, needing that drill, and if it's missing, they're going to go hunting around wasting time. All right, so now we're going to put the piece of wood in here. We're going to have it stick off the edge a little tiny bit so it doesn't drill through the drill bit. We're going to make sure that the drill press, if it goes too far, goes through one of the holes on the table. And there are several holes on the table. One, especially in the middle, is designed for kind of like a long operation, or when you're laying something on the table, you want to do it. That's working fine. One thing you don't want to do is start drilling holes now. This looks like a good position. Whoops. This looks like a good position to drill a hole. So let's do that. We turn the switch in the on position. I'm going to now activate the handle to drill through the piece of wood. And I'm also holding on to the vise just in case. Now let's take a closer look at the drilling operation. The drill is on. My thumb is at least 2 inches behind the drill. The drill is spinning and is peeling the wood out of the hole and pulling it up through the flutes. And we're about ready to finish the hole where we want it to be. And that's about it. And we've now drilled a hole through the piece of wood. Had no hole before, but it certainly does have a hole now. What we're going to do now is something slightly different. We're going to drill the hole only partially through the piece of wood, but we want it to stop at a specific depth, and that's what the tool is here for, the part of the drill press. So we're going to take this, and we're going to say, okay, where do we want to have the hole drilled up to what depth? How about there? I mean, you could do anything you want, but right now we'll just say we want to drill a hole, but we don't want it to go any deeper than that. Well, you're going to take one of these stops that are on the depth gauge or depth stop mechanism, spin it down, so that now it only goes to that point here, and it will not go all the way through. In fact, you know what? We're going to really do this right way. We're going to drill 2 holes, both of which will be at exactly the same depth, and that will give you the idea of the use of that particular tool. All right, so we grab one, we drill a hole, we grab the next one, we grab a hole. We can even grab a 3rd hole. Now, by using the stop here, we've drilled 3 holes, all of which are exactly the same depth, and not on that side. Okay, this was the first hole that we drilled. All right, so let's see if we've covered everything that we have here. Switch to turn it on and off, handle to make it go up and down, lock to keep it in a position, stop to keep it from going any further, the bit to drill a hole, chuck to hold on to the hole, and of course we want a lot of torque on a big drill press like this, a big drill bit like this, so we use the slowest speed possible. If you want to use a drill like this one, we want to use a much faster speed. And again, put the drill bit where it came from. Okay, so we have that done. This is done. Keep in mind that as you slow down the speed on the drill press, if it's mechanical drive like this, you wind up multiplying what you want to do. All right, that's about it.